10 now on BBC One. Time for all the news where you are. Bye for now.
Hello, I'm Sean Peel. A man has appeared in court charged with murdering a father and son who were shot dead in Cambridgeshire on Wednesday. The bodies of Gary and Josh Dunmore were found in separate houses in the villages of Sutton and Bluntisham. Helen Mulroy reports.
The deaths of two men, a father and son, that have shocked the quiet Cambridgeshire villages of Sutton and Bluntisham. Just after 9 p.m. on Wednesday evening, police were called to Meridian Close in Bluntisham following reports of gunshots. 32-year-old Josh Dunmore was found dead at the scene. 40 minutes later, more gunshots were reported, 6 miles away in the village of Sutton. There, police found the body of 57-year-old Gary Dunmore. A 66-year-old man has now been charged over the murders.
At a hearing at Huntingdon Magistrates Court this morning, Stephen Alderton appeared for less than 3 minutes, charged with 2 counts of murder. He faces a further charge of possession of a firearm. Wearing a grey tracksuit bottoms and a grey jumper, he spoke only to confirm his name, date of birth and address, being of no fixed abode. Mr Alderton has not been bailed and he will appear at Cambridge Crown Court on Monday.
A 27-year-old man and a 34-year-old woman who were arrested in connection with the deaths were released yesterday, with police saying no further action would be taken. Post-mortem examinations are due to take place on Monday. In Huntingdon, Helen Mulroy, BBC Look East.
Detectives have been granted more time to question 2 boys aged 14 and 15 who are suspected of murdering a pensioner in Suffolk. Joy Middleditch was 82. She was found on the floor in her bungalow in Pakefield following a robbery. She died in hospital last Monday. The teenagers who were arrested yesterday are both from the Lowestoft area. A mental health trust which is being investigated over the deaths of 1,500 patients in Essex has been told it's still failing to keep vulnerable people safe. Inspectors from the Care Quality Commission visited the Linden Centre in Chelmsford and Willow Ward in Rochford. They found staff falling asleep on duty. A patient who was supposed to be under observation escaped via a back door. The Essex Partnership University Trust says it spent £20 million to make wards safer. Now, people are being advised to keep away from a stretch of beach following a sewage leak on the North Norfolk coast. The area near Anglian Water's pumping station at Munsley was cordoned off following the spill last month. Tests are being done to assess the risk to human health. Anglian Water says it takes its environmental responsibilities incredibly seriously. Football and a big game in the Championship saw Luton beat arch rivals Watford 2-0 in the lunchtime kick-off at Kenilworth Road. Luton boss Rob Edwards masterminded victory over his former side. The Hatters are 4th, 6 points from the top 2. Edwards said, "We wanted to be in the mix with 5 games to go and it looks like we will be." Norwich lost 1-0 at home to second place Sheffield United. Norwich remain just outside the pack by 4 points. On to League One. Well, Ipswich won 2-0 at promotion rivals Derby today. Chaplin and Hurst put them 2 points off the top 2. Peterborough at Oxford was goalless, but a point for Posh puts them in the mix. Cambridge got a vital 2-0 win at Port Vale, but they're still 5 points adrift, still in trouble. MK Don still in trouble too. They drew 2-2 at Wickham. They're 5 points clear of the drop zone. In League Two, Colchester v Newport was goalless. Collew are just 3 points above the line now. And in the top of the table, Derby at Sixfields. Northampton in second drew 1-1 with promotion rival Stevenage. Louis Appere for Northampton, Jamie Reid for Stevenage, who remain in third. OK, the weather now with Kate.
Good evening. It has been another rather unsettled grey and blustery day. You can see out along the east coast in Southwold a rather wet and windy walk earlier along the beach. Now the rain has been driven by this rather brisk northeasterly wind coming in from the North Sea, and as we head into the evening it's still largely cloudy. We've still got a few spots of rain, largely light and patchy, but it will gradually start to dry out and the cloud breaking towards dawn. Minimum temperature dropping to 6 Celsius. So a brighter, drier start for many tomorrow morning. If you've still got the cloud first thing, evening, it will continue to break. Everywhere seeing decent spells of sunshine tomorrow. Still blustery, temperatures getting up to 11 Celsius. A chilly night into Monday morning. The wind falls slight, so we could just see a frost inland first thing. Same for Tuesday morning, but on the whole, it's a drier, more settled week with more sunshine and temperatures a little milder by the end of the week.
That's it. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 to 6. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Hello. Amounts of brightness on this first day of